Good morning, Mr. and Mrs. America, and all the ships at sea and planes in the air. My name is Tom Novak, coming to you on GAC BFS Radio, Tom's Radio Bonsai. Brought to you by Ironwood Tools. When you have tough wood, stick with ironwood. And by Clint Cotton, the crepe myrtle guy. Family owned and growing quality trees with you in mind. And from Ted's Greenhouse, a nursery you can trust with a wide variety of quality plants. The time today is 6:46 a.m. The temperature is 36 degrees Fahrenheit or 2 degrees Celsius. Today is December 24th of 2024. This is Christmas Eve, and we are having a special edition of the Children's Corner. Jaja Tom, or Grandpa Tom in English, Jaja is in Polish, will read for all the children of the world, "'Twas the Night Before Christmas." Now, children, bring a hot cup of chocolate, a hot chocolate. Ask Mom and Dad to sit with you with their cup of tea so you can listen while I read you the story. Everybody getting ready? Okay, Jaja got to get out his book, and we're going to read. "'Twas the night before Christmas, when all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care, in hopes that St. Nicholas soon would be there. The children were nestled all snug in their beds, while visions of sugar plums danced in their heads. And Mama in her kerchief and I in my cap had just settled our brains for a long winter's nap. When out on the lawn there arose such a clatter, I sprang from the bed to see what was the matter. Away to the window I flew like a flash, tore open the shutters and threw up the sash. The moon, on the breast of the new fallen snow, gave the luster of a midday to objects below. When to my wondering eyes should appear but a miniature sleigh and 8 tiny reindeer, with an old driver so lively and quick, I knew in a moment it must be St. Nick. More rapid than eagles his reindeers they came, and he whistled and shouted and called them by name. Now Dasher, now Dancer, now Prancer and Vixen, on Comet, on Cupid, on Donner and Blitzen, to the top of the porch, to the top of the wall, now dash away, dash away, dash away all. As dry leaves that before the wild hurricane fly, when they meet with an obstacle, mount to the sky. So up to the housetop the reindeer they flew, with the sleigh full of toys and St. Nicholas too. And then in a twinkling I heard on the roof the prancing and pawing of each little hoof. As I drew in my head and was turning around, down the chimney St. Nicholas came with a bound. He was dressed all in fur, from his head to his foot, and his clothes were all tarnished with ashes and soot. A bundle of toys was flung on his back, and he looked like a peddler just opening his pack. His eyes, how they twinkled, his dimples how merry. His cheeks were like roses, his nose like a cherry. His droll little mouth was drawn up like a bow, and the beard on his chin was as white as the snow. The stump of a pipe he he held tight in his teeth, and the smoke, it circled his head like a wreath. He had a broad face and a little round belly that shook with when he laughed like a bowl full of jelly. He was chubby and plump, a right jolly old elf, and I laughed when I saw him in spite of myself. A wink of his eye and a twist of his head soon gave me to know I had nothing to dread. He spoke not a word, but went straight to his work, and filled all the stockings, then turned with a jerk, and laying his finger aside of his nose, giving a nod, up the chimney he rose. He sprang to his sleigh, to his team gave a whistle, and away they all flew like the down of a thistle. But I heard him explain, as he drove out of sight, Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night. Well, children, Mom and Dad, I hope you enjoyed the story. Children, it must be getting time for some of you to have a nice restful sleep to get into bed tonight, because I know even though here it's morning, in your part of the world it's evening. And for those of you that are morning, that's morning for you, Mr. Elephant says, help Mom and Dad get everything ready for tomorrow for Christmas. And for you kiddies that's in the evening, get some nice sleep so that you can be fresh to celebrate Christmas with your parents. Now this is Jaja Tom and Ironwood Tools and Clint Cotton the Crepe Myrtle Guy and Ted's Greenhouse and Mr. and Mrs. Elephant and family and their friends wishing everyone a very Merry Christmas and all of God's blessings for a healthy and happy New Year. And as Tiny Tim would say, God bless us, everyone. This is GAC BFS, Tom's Radio Bonsai, signing off with a little Christmas carol. Have a Merry Christmas, everyone.